everyone, how you going? So this week's video is going to be a short one. It's just going to talk about RO water and evaporated top-ups. So why this is important. Number one, as the water evaporates, it leaves mineral content behind. So your TDS goes up, but also your GH and KH go up too. And as that goes up, it causes a mineral imbalance. So it means the water's getting harder. And if you want to try and keep parameters the same, then you need to add water back. And that means it has to be unremineralized, so RO water. So having really good RO water is the key to this, and slow dripping. So what you want to do is you want to try and get RO water that's below 3 TDS. Ideally, the closer you can get it to 0, the more pure that RO water is. But unfortunately, unless you make it yourself at home, it's quite hard to get really good RO water at aquarium stores, in my experience. And even when you make it at home, you need to have the DI resin as well to try and polish the water down. But what you'd want to do is you want to add about 500 mils for a 70 litre tank and about 250 mils to a 30 litre tank over a couple-hour period, and just let it run in there nice and slow. It really depends how much is evaporated. For myself, that's what I need to add every week because I have a lot of evaporation. It's quite humid in South Australia at times, and the water just seems to evaporate out of my tanks quite a lot. But what you want to do is you just want to top up from your fill line the water that has evaporated, and that way you'll keep an equilibrium, same for same, in the mineral content. So now I'll just go explain that to you and show you what to do. Here I am at this is tank 43, but see how the line, that's my fill line, and see how I'm just a little bit below it? Whereas this one's a little bit below, but this one, see how it's pretty much right on it? And then this one's below. So what you want to do, and then this one's you know, a little bit below as well. But what you want to do is you want to just, with the RO water, just make sure it goes back up to the fill line. So I'll just add RO till it hits this point here. Then I know the water's been topped up, and now I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so why having good RO is important. So let's test it. Now it's coming out at 1.2, 1.1. So that's some really good RO water. So why is it important? Well, this is the water that I use to top up my my bee tanks with. So it means there's no extra minerals in it. They'll ask me all the time how I do RO water to the tank. So what I do is I just drip it in really slowly, and then I set it up across every tank. This way it goes nice and slowly. You know, it takes about an hour for it to go in, and it's really easily controlled, and it doesn't shock the shrimp. So the reason I do this method, and the reason I use RO water, is you don't want to be adding more minerals to the tank because they've already been left behind. So by doing this method of adding it really slowly, you're not going to shock the shrimp, and it's going to take a nice, easy approach to rebalance the minerals, because as the water's evaporating, the minerals are staying behind, the water's getting harder. And definitely for bee shrimp, they're a lot more susceptible to this because the GH rises. For neos, it's less of a concern, but you still want to be doing top-ups for those as well. But it's more a concern for bee shrimp, tiger shrimp, because it's only GH in the tank. Neos can adapt to a very wide range of parameters. They can go from a GH of 7 to 8 quite easily. But you still want to do evaporation top-ups for neos as well using the same methods, but it's less of a concern. But this was just a really quick video to go through how I do it. And starting with very clean RO water is a must. The lower TDS you can get on your water, the better. because once it starts getting to 10, 15 TDS, you're going to start getting minerals leaking through, and that will go into the water, obviously. So cleaner the RO water, the better. Do it nice and slow. Temperature matching is a good idea as well, but if you run the water nice and slow, you'll be okay. But yeah, that was just a really quick little recap here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.